Can they use one? I take this one. Kitu kimoja nichukue hii. Pale simoje na kwa nini? Sasa nenda ndio.
He was told 8. I think anytime from now. All right. Good evening, viewers. Who has one? Who has one? Good evening, viewers.
I do hope that audio is now reaching you. Dear viewers, I hope that audio is now reaching you. Now today is day number 1. It is already action filled and action packed. Very dramatic, very exciting. Lots of heartbreaks already in this competition. Also lots of celebrations. We are at Club Timbako in the heart of Eldoret City in Kenya. The highlight of the tournament so far has been a Uganda-Kenya affair. Now, right after the exit of SEJJEMBA, one of the tournament favorites from Uganda, another Ugandan, Ibrahim SEJJEMBA, is down by 1-0 against Dominic Maina. This match, like others, is a race to 9 in 90 minutes. Dominic Maina is about to go 2 frames up against Ibrahim SEJJEMBA. The other of Uganda's more lethal players is seemingly starting the match in trouble, as did Caesar, as Dominic aims for the black to the corner pocket bottom of your screen and makes it 2-0 in a race to 9. Welcome to Break and Finish Live Facebook. Thank you for watching. Well, the Brian, as well as Moses Carlos Jr., Chilomela Remy Timothy. Someone is asking if I'm streaming only Ugandans. No, not whatsoever. I'm streaming lots of Kenyans and Zims and Tanzanians and South Africans and Ugandans and name it. But sometimes there are different requests from players and their management teams and whoever and fans that please do that game. And sometimes even the authorities that run the tournament, they ask me to do a particular game. Sometimes I have to oblige because I'm not serving myself. Just in case I'm not streaming the game that you are interested in, please accept my apologies. Dominic Maina 2, Ibrahim SEJJEMBA 0, rest to 9 in 90 minutes. Actually, Moses Carlos Jr., it's not that I'm prioritizing Ugandan players because I am Ugandan based and I stream Ugandan players most of the time. I wouldn't come to a tournament like this and do just Ugandan players, but it's actually my opportunity to stream matches involving people who normally watch these streams, and yet I get a chance to thank them by streaming their own players. That's why you see I've been streaming mostly a lot of Kenyan pool. Actually, most of the streams have been doing Kenyan streams, Kenyan versus Kenyan, Kenyan versus international player. This tournament is seeing for the second time in a row a rise of Kenyan pool. If you did watch the Grand Mchana Open Championship that was held in Nairobi at the end of last year, in the round of last 8 there were 2 Kenyans, a guy that is called Patrick VP and another guy that is called David Njane. Both were defeated in the quarterfinals, but it was a big statement having those 2 in the quarterfinals of a truly big African and major competition. Here is another one which may perhaps provide such a string of surprises, most especially now the new kid on the block. He's called Brian Kiptalam, also known as Lotto, the guy that has just defeated Caesar. That was one of the most dramatic finishes I have ever seen in any pool match, either live or on television or on the phone, name it. They completed the last 3 frames in 7 minutes because Caesar was actually 6 minutes 3 frames. Caesar was 2 frames down, 6 minutes to go. Then you remember Brian Kiptalam did make that negative break where he potted the cue ball on the break and Caesar came in and finished the frame. Then he came and broke and finished. Then the decider came. Brian broke and Caesar went for the clearance, failed on the black, and Brian finished with less than 1 minute to go. He finished all the 7 balls and the black. The rest is history. Also, thank you for watching. Joe Swag. Jeremiah Naido Ganda has qualified for the second round after winning his opponent by 8 frames to 3. For the victory against Caesar, Brian Kiptalam has been tipped by the sponsor with 20,000 Kenya shillings, and also for the good performance in the same match, Caesar has been tipped with the same amount of money from the sponsor. So there is some inflation around the place, guys.
But just to let you know, in the house we have Kenya's representatives.
In the meantime, guys, this match is to be played in a maximum of 90 minutes, as others have been.
City Collins to in the house. We have
if Dominic Maina can win, which he seemingly can, it could be the best performance of his career.
Aden Joseph in the house. Gana in the house. Engineer in the house.
We are still in round 2, the round of 128 players, which we hopefully shall play to completion and then have 64 players in the tournament tomorrow. And then maybe play 2 rounds out, if not 3. We are likely to have 16 players, if not 8. on match day 3. On day 3, that is on Sunday. And of those, we shall have a winner that will walk away with $11,600 US, the exact equivalent of 5 million Kenya shillings.
Please, pate engineer kidogo please. I know you will, but pate engineer kidogo please. Engineer needs this money more than anybody else. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We are very happy. Uganda, Tanzania, Zambia, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Uganda, Tanzania. We are very welcoming and we are very happy. Welcome to Emerald City. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Feel at home. In case you have any problem, any waiter will help you. Any bouncer will help you. Anybody will help you. Please. Emirates is very peaceful.
He's supposed to be a big favorite for this match, Ibra.
The biggest and the
so far,
in the world.
Dominic Maina has been a better player.
We have.
I think this match will be played at slow pace.
This is the place where
there is no way one of these guys will get to 9 frames. I don't even think one of them will get to 8 unless one of them can win all 8 or L9 in a row, because their playing speed is pretty much the same.
Thank you so much.
You take a lot of time in between the shots. And yes, it means the match will not go so fast.
Edwin Kikwai up against Kennedy Lusaka. This is the Shujaa Watimba edition.
Tournament favorite Aiden Joseph is yet to play. Guess who he's playing against? The Zambian international Royd Kabwe. That one even before the start. While we have had a very brilliant action between Caesar and Lotto, we have seen Amadeus and Maluva, but that one is supposed to be the biggest match of the round number 1 as well as round number 2. Hopefully it does deliver up to its promise. But Dominic wants to deliver up to the promise of a film that he can finish and make it 3. With 2 seconds and a counting clock, he gets to put a ball on target. He was lucky that white ball didn't get sunk into the center pocket. He can relax and breathe. He has to be reminded that each shot is supposed to be taken in a maximum of 40 seconds from the previous. In the meantime, dear viewers, also this live stream is here at Timbako Club in Eldoret City in Kenya. The streaming time is 9 o'clock sharp. And yes, just in case you find this stream being posted live, I will not be part of the dupe to make you think that it is live. I just want to make it clear. Not that I don't want those people who post them and make people feel live. They can do what they want, but I just want you to know that if for those who will watch it after the stream has ended, the streaming time is 9 p.m. on the 23rd of May 2025, a Friday. Ibra going for clearance number 1. I still think that he's the match favorite. Not that I have this belief in Dominic Maina. He's a decent player. I've seen him playing some matches in some league matches on the stream that is Mchana Pool Club. I've also seen him in a few tournaments because I've been streaming in Kenya so many times. The country where I stream matches the most outside, of course, home, that is Uganda. That is good control of the cue ball and also good use of manipulation to play around with the white ball.
On table number 3.
He will simply tap that red Ibra to the corner pocket on the top of your screen, drag the white ball a little bit backwards, just a little bit of a backspin, and yes, the clearance should be in the bag for the guy that calls himself the killer. And yes, of all the very big tournaments that have been organized in Kenya, the very first was won by this guy. The Grand Mchana first edition 2023, sorry. Who doesn't remember that victory he got over Tanzania's
greet you, please.
Saif Hamad.
Sonko, please, also want to greet you. Lotto, please. Lotto, come to the high table. Come to the high table. Lotto.
He will need to put black to the corner pocket on the top right of your screen, diagonally.
Sonko is there.
White ball bouncing off the left cushion and moving towards the top end of the table just to have a little bit of defense in case he doesn't pot. Despite the fact that defense was perfected, Ibra sinks in the black and pulls one back. It is Ibra 1 and Dominic Maina 2.
Sonko, this is Lotto, this is Brantala. Carlos, this is Brantala. Sonko, please, just greet this boy, greet this boy. Greet the boy. Carlos, greet the boy. Okay, Sonko, greet this boy, greet the boy. Yeah, this is, please. I'll pay you, I'll pay you. I'll pay you.
And I can tell you that the entire crowd of Kenyans are still celebrating the victory for Lotto against Caesar. That end to the match is the hugest drama you will ever see. The biggest drama I had ever seen prior to today. If you do remember the first money match that happened between Caesar and Aiden in Kampala 2 years ago at Tickles and Giggles, when Caesar led by 20 frames to 16 in a race to 21. Aiden won 4 frames with one visit of the table. Red apple, green apple, red apple, green apple. Made it 20-20. Then there was a very long fight for the decisive frame, which he won. That was purely dramatic and also well fought. It was a very, very special match. But these 3 frames that have been played by both of the players in 6 minutes, I think have surpassed that, most especially that it is a time tournament and they were really playing against pressure. Yes, thank you, Caesar. Thank you in a very special way, Brian. Now he is a man.
Salim Yusuf, Kazibo Ian, proceed to table number 2. Salim Yusuf, Kazibo Ian, proceed to table number 2.
I want to shout out to you those who are watching this match back home at Roxbury Bar and Restaurant in Chiwanga, the venue that is Ibra's home. I also want to thank you in a very special way, the venue director and chairman of the club, that is Roxbury Pool Club, for sponsoring Ibra to this competition. He's one of those very big names in African pool, just that for the last 1.5 years or so he has been a shadow of himself. I like to say that form is temporary, class is always permanent. Dominic wants to win this frame, open up more the chances of himself winning the match, which will be the biggest victory of his career, just if he does. Red now to the center pocket on the right. He has given himself a little bit of an angle on the red. He will cut it, move the white ball towards the left end of the table, try to play the white ball into those 2 yellows that are close to the last red, and the red will be open, hopefully in a position where he will put it and make it 3-1, because the black is also in pretty good space. But first he must perfect this opening shot pot and open up the second red. I'm not so certain. Okay, he had another idea. Actually, it is very good execution. I did not think that he could just tap the white ball into a position where he could have sight of the last red. I think he can put it. He could also play it off the yellow just a little. Putting then will be a little bit more difficult. Direct shot and in. Now that kind of clearance is really, really, really classy. And he's just about to become a very deserved 3-1 leader in the match against one of the kingpins of African pool. Yes, it is Dominic Maina now 3 and Ibrahim SEJJEMBA 1.
The only man who has ever been arrested for having a sexy voice.
Thank you, madam.
Frame number 4 is upon us. If you're just joining the stream, we just have that scoreboard on the bottom right of your screen. The 3 is for Brian and the 1 is for Ibra, but the scratch on the break is as well for, sorry, it is Dominic. As though I still have Brian's name in my head, I'm not yet over that match between Loto and Caesar, most especially because of that dramatic finish. Guys, you can have a chat on who you think will be winning this one. Especially those who are watching and are Kenyan. Predictions, guys. For now, 3-2. Dominic Maina up. I think he's drawing inspiration from Brian Kiptalam. That one is one of the best results that a Kenyan has had in pool in the recent past. Because I can tell you that there has been a very, very, very big dominance of Kenyans over Ugandans. The fact that Uganda's best player in quotes has been beaten by, yes, Kenya's best player in that kind of dramatic fashion, that will be something that the Kenyans will savor for so long a time. Ibrahim will be going for clearance number 3, which if he does, will be his match equalizing frame. Moz Seg, you say that you swear Ibra will win. Okay. Etienne Alan Akila, you think Ibra will win by 9 frames to 5. You people, if he doesn't win, I will screenshot these messages and I will post them on the page. Moses Lloyd Wanjala, you think Ibra will win because he's very lethal. Michael Massa, you think Ibra will win. Benson Chirume, you think Ibra will win. Philip Dandila, you think Ibra will win, just as is Trevor Dominics. And Wycliffe Ayunga thinks Ibra will win 9-6. You people, you are not serious. You are all predicting that the player who is down will be the one to win, as if you are the one who has won the 3 frames for Dominic. There comes the miss by Ibra. There comes the chance for Dominic Maina to take frame number 6 and regain a 2-frame cushion. Actually, it is one of those matches where players are playing almost exactly the same so far. The only difference is that Dominic has been a little bit more lethal, at least so far. And also avoiding unforced errors for most of the time. The only time he blundered in this match so far was scratching on the break. Otherwise, his match has been flawless so far. But for Ibrahim, you have just seen a miss of what is not supposed to be a would-be hard ball to put to the center pocket on the left. And by the way, there is ladies action ongoing. There's one more South African player yet to play, Ishmael Mtetwa. Oh, sorry, 2 South African players. The other is Joseph Aiden. Mokesa Brian Maje predicts predictably that Ibra will win. He's one of those guys, Maje. I know him, a friend of mine, who saw Ibra's career rise from grass to grace when they were teammates with the Captainite Pool Club. Kayemba Ionic is asking how many Ugandans are still involved in this one. I'm not counting, but for any tournament where there is such a big contingent of players like the Tanzanians and Ugandans, they sort out each other so much against players from other countries. Then you can make the real count when maybe they reach the round of last 32. Then we say there are 5 Kenyans, 5 Ugandans, 3 Tanzanians, 2 South Africans, like that. But for now, counting is not really on the agenda. It's just matches getting sorted. Then we get to the latter stages of the tournament, and then we see how it goes. But I really admire to be that player who will be a winner. How do you win $11,000 for just shooting on target? Shoot on target is what Ibra has to do here, because he has been provided with the opportunity to do exactly so. 3 reds on the table. And yes, of all of you whom I did ask to provide predictions, 100% did predict that Ibra will be winning. Shout out to you. Mehdi, we call him Mehdi. Muhammad Halal must be watching this venue somewhere. Secretary of Ibra's club that is called the Upper Volta. And yes, a lot of work is doing for these players, most especially players of Upper Volta. It is, in my opinion, a model club, not just in Uganda, but also in the East African region. I've gotten a chance to get close to them, see how they do their things. It's not just a pool club, it looks like an institution. And with due respect to all other big teams in the East African region, including Chana Pool Club, which has 3 teams on it. Snipers Pool Club in Dar es Salaam. Eagles in Zambia. And of course, Team Nevsan from Zimbabwe. Bossa Edwin, thank you for watching. You say that I am single. Guys, I'm not single. I live with someone's daughter. Ibra 3, Dominic, Maina 3, race to 9. So Bossa Adrian, you want Savitory to go for me? Savitory has a guy. He's called Keith Bantz. After all, I'm not paid to keep secrets. Watching from South Africa, thank you and welcome to the stream. Nkanyiso Tango, Kimyansolite. You think Dominic won't win another frame? Kimyanso, don't be crazy. There's another very big match, an all Kenyan affair. I couldn't stream it, although I was very interested, because now I cannot do 2 streams at the same time because one of my gadgets had run short of battery. So I am charging it while I do this one. And then after this ongoing session, I will be streaming 2 games, whichever they will be. But I will not go to bed before streaming Raid and Aiden, because I thought of it just after the draws were made. About which day was it? Monday. Actually, Sunday night. Now Ibra is so infamously known for this kind of game, the technical game. Yes, he's good at it, but most of the times that he performs well are those times when the finishes are very good. And he's one of those players, even today, I think, has the best playing patterns on the African continent. When he breaks and gets to pot a ball, and the table looks finishable but a little bit tricky, he's one of those players that you will count on that will finish it with 7 accurate shots. He's supposed to be a very, very big player. Yes, he is. A winner of 2 major championships so far, Ibra. One in Zambia in 2020. In Lusaka, it was called the Matthew Ngulube WF Championship. Another in this country, Kenya, the first edition of the Grand Mchana Open Championship in 2023. And yes, he also reached another final of the 2024 edition of Billiards Cafe WF Championship. Actually, it was 2023. Then he lost to Stanford Griven Gente, who is the player that gives him the hardest time nowadays on the African continent. 4 matches, 4 wins, all belonging to one person. Emmanuel Cole in the tournament representing South Sudan is up against Malvan Mkonza. We'll be sharing score updates from that match when I do get them. But I can see that Cornelius Kigen Sike, the finest player from Eldoret, is leading by 5 frames to 3 against Patrick VP. What can Dominic Maina do about this? He'll be mindful that he has one dead ball, that red which is in between the 2 yellows near the cushion on the left. He'll want to play red not to pot it. It doesn't move close to the pocket to his liking. He gives a chance for Ibra to try and lead for the first time in the match. Last time out that Ibra did participate in a comp like this was that brilliantly organized tournament at Queens, and I'm really liking the organization levels that are now happening in Kenyan pool. And the only issue with the Grand Mchana is that the place cannot comfortably accommodate the numbers that come to watch these games, as if it's enough only for the players, and yet there are also fans sometimes who come 1,000 or 2,000 or so, and they just want to be there.
Abdallah Hussein versus Jackson Juma. Jackson Juma, Abdallah Hussein, proceed to table.
Ibra, I believe, will want to put both yellows to the same corner pocket. Bounce it off the right cushion with big right spin, just like that. Yellow, round yellow. The angle he has on the yellow will naturally move the white ball towards the cushion on the left, the cushion at the bottom of your screen. He may want to bounce off the white ball. He may want to bounce it off 2 cushions. One at the bottom, one on the left, and black to the center pocket. Actually, he does even better drag the white ball right against the red to simply have sight of the black, which from this kind of range, wanting to put to the diagonal corner pocket on the top left. will not be missing, surely not when he's in a tournament this big, when he has been trailing by 3 frames to 1, when he has a chance to lead for the first time in the match. Ibra passes the black for the lead. Black is missed. Advantage, Maina.
Abdallah Hussein.
You are watching African Pool Plus. You are watching one of the finest tournaments ever in African Pool history. By about 4 p.m., I was still concluding that the Queen's event was the best in terms of the action itself on the table. But after seeing those 2 matches, one between Amadeus of Tanzania and Malvo of Zimbabwe, and then the one between Brian Kiptalam and Caesar, I am starting to think that this tournament, if not surpassing Queens, if not equaling on Twins, it may be surpassing. Let us wait and see what will be happening between Aiden and Royd. Probably those two will play only 1 round. Yes, after all, whoever wins will be going to the round of last 64. I think we are playing the round of last 128 to completion. By the time we started today, it were 192 players in.
Next on the TV
Since then, so many are out.
Coming right after the match ongoing.
Maybe 90 or 80 or so.
The only dog in the city, Rashid Wagaba, taking on Henry Mwangi on table number 1.
There's another young man called Herbert Mukisa. He has not yet played. Now, in my mother tongue, Mukisa means chance. It's normally given to you, when you have a baby, you can give them that name. When you are like announcing blessings or chances or luck upon them, it simply means someone who has chances in life. The guy is now seated at the high table with the sponsor and his members of his family, as well as the member of parliament in the area. He is the person they want to be with, of all the people that are here. And now you get close to him, you can even be moved by security. And yet, at home, I won't say much. It is funny what talent can do to people. Hopefully, he gets all the chances that are deserving for a very young boy, very talented, but also very vulnerable. Now, Dominic is demonstrating to Ibra that Ibra can be vulnerable as long as he doesn't put a ball at any one time in the match. It's one of the better clearances with lots of composure. I am assuming that Dominic will not be missing the black. He's regaining this lead surely in the player that is supposed to be the match favorite, a match that now seems to be in the balance. I can say that now can be won by either of the two. These are the kind of black balls which so many times I like to remind you Even someone like Francis Mkwekwe will report. Dominic 4, Ibra 3. How much time is left? How much time is left?
32 minutes.
32. So from the playing speed of both of these players, I know that you won't be surprised when I tell you that we have not more than 32 minutes left to conclude this piece of action, which has been more competitive than anybody thought it would. Brian did start as a big underdog. If he finds a way of finishing this red frame, he will be a big favorite for the victory. I just want to think that he is trying to draw inspiration from Caesar. Sorry, from Kiptalam defeating Caesar. That's what I tried to mean. It will be the second major upset of a Kenyan eliminating a Ugandan. That normally doesn't happen. To be exact to you, of the last 7 international tournaments that have been happening in in Kenya, of the last 7 international tournaments that have been happening in Kenya, 6 of them have been won by Ugandans. And that is how dominant Ugandans have been in Kenya. And also because the countries are just every country is sharing, they're sharing the same border, so Kenyans cross over for tournaments in Uganda, and so do Ugandans crossing over for tournaments in Kenya. But no Kenyan has won a comp in Uganda. It has been that bad. That's why the victory for Brian against Caesar does mean a lot, not just for him, but also for Kenyan pool as an entirety. Dominic Maina will be playing while having that red ball, which is at the top end of the table, in mind. Will he play it open? He'll want to white ball to put it to the center pocket. He could put the white ball instead. That one was very good imagination. He came short because he played the white ball with a little bit more power than he wanted, but he still has chance because the red is cuttable to the center pocket on the left. Not especially direct. He's demonstrating that he has the skill and has the imagination, and also importantly the guts and the mental to try it out even in a match and a tournament this big against a player as big as Ibrahim. I'm not talking about physical size. At the end of the day, it is a miss. But he won't care much, Dominic, because the most important ball on the table, the black, is packed right behind his red. And for whatever Ibra's playing pattern will be, he will at one point in the match want to play a yellow of his at that same corner pocket where there is a red, which is in front of the black, to open up that pocket in the same shot potting. And then he would go for the clearance. Maybe that's the shot he wanted to play. Now, had he potted his yellow off Dominic's red. And I hope that you are enjoying what you're watching, Africa. For us as our service providers, ours is to serve you at the comfort of your home. Yes, it can have some financial benefits, especially in this tournament. Yes, the streamers like myself are fully facilitated and yes, paid at the end of the day. But the motivation is just passion. I don't need you to pay me to stream a tournament like this. I feel good just doing it. Just get me my accommodation and transport and we're good to go.
Maluba, time is up.
Now, when a frame is looking as is this yellow one, when the match is poised at a very close score with 4-3, and the player who is supposed to be the underdog, the one who is down, and lots of pressure on the player who is supposed to be the favorite, this frame number 8 is now the most important one of the match, and it has been played to imperfection by Ibra. Like I said before, he always needed an opportunity to put his yellow off a red to open up the pocket and go for the frame. Now this one looks like a frame that Dominic Maina can take away. He has demonstrated that he has the skill. He'll want to play white ball with the top spin, bounce it off the cushion at the top and another cushion on the right. Then it moves the entire distance of the table to get good white ball for black, which will be put to the pocket where he's standing, off cushion on the top, and then the bottom, and with the white ball for black as perfect, as though he was listening to me. Dominic to take a 2-frame lead against Ibra to become an overwhelming favorite to win this match. He could put the black direct, he could put it off the yellow. He's just in business. Maina 5, Ibra 3, rest to 9.
dakika 9, 9 minutes.
On table number 4, let's have Moses Kimani taking on Jethro Moranga. Moses Kimani, Jethro Moranga. Jethro Moranga, kindly proceed to table number 4. Jethro Moranga. On table number 1, now we have the only dog in the city, Rashid Wagaba, taking on Henry Mwangi. It's a Kenya-Ugandan battle once again. On table number 7 now we have the young kid from Uganda, Habat Mukisa, taking on Jamal Ibrahim from Eldoret, Kenya.
Thank you, Dominic.
Habat Mukisa, Jamal Ibrahim. Habat Mukisa. Habat. Habat Mukisa, report to table number 7. David Munialo, Kelvin Yego, table number 8. David Munialo, Kelvin Yegon, table number 8.
Take your time.
Farouk Mutumba, James CBU, table number 6. Farouk Mutumba, James CBU, table number 6.
Farouk Mutumba. James Simio, Farouk Mutumba. Table number 6.
Baba Shiro! Baba Shiro! Madam Dokazi!
David Munialo, report to table number 8. Second call, David Munialo.
Congratulations, Dominic Maina. He has defeated Ibrahim SEJJEMBA by whichever will be the scoreline. A lead of 4 frames and 1 minute to go. The conclusion of the remaining 1 minute will only be a formality. I am stopping the commentary because I have started another stream of another match between, he's called Ibrahim also. He's taking on the kid Habat Mokisa. That is live now on Peter Chobe Live YouTube. See you there.
Another one fights with us. Another one down. Another one falls by the road.